Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Texans going up against the Bengals. Now let's get you up to Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Double tight. We got 4. All
right, here we go. Green!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Over! Set! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Now let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
We got
Here
3.
we go now!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way. He'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
4 down. Check.
Here we go now!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. The receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one. You got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here we go now!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a
here we
lot of
go.
times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the round.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Odd on.
Now Detroit!
Check 50.
And they'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Hurry up, here
But
we
I
go.
often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Double tight. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened
Let's
before,
go.
replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs.
You ran into a brick wall, baby.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hey. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
High five, baby. High five. Let's go.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Double tight. 3 down.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Two tights, two tights.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Odd on. 5 down, 5
All right,
down.
now look at me. Green, Detroit.
Kill.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards there and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Watch him now. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, the Cardinals gave a bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I have confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down and 4.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
That's what I do.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Strong right, strong right.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yes, sir.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All day, baby. All day.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Check 3, check 3.
Here we go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this across the 35. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They come up in an offset eye.
Leopard, let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of approach now.
Now a handoff left right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. How about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down.
4 down.
Here we go now. Over. Gun.
Twist.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose you. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive linemen, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Leopard.
We need that
Leopard.
penetration D-line.
Set. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Yes, sir. You don't want that.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll drop the throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now. All right, now. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Taking it about the 16. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
Here we go now.
Typically, halftime rock was a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Double tight. Odd. 3 down.
Now let's go.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a good game. A very solid gain of 27.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch twist.
Here we go now. Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
3 buzz.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Seven yards remaining here on third down.
Tight end. 3 down.
Set. Green 30.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
You got three down.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
here we go.
not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Check nine.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
Set. Green, 30.
Turn off here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go.
Three down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up up to about the 38. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Strong right! Strong right!
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. One man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Tighten up!
Give it to him right up the gut. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Strong left! Come on,
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go, here we go! Tight right, tight
They come out 5 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bouncing out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, guys, check me out.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch you now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is. Here on 3rd. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans send the punter out. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. That'll go with a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They go back. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
And he gives this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Set, green 39, green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. The offense lining up first and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green.
Look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Hurry up, here we go.
Second and goal to go now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Right into a brick wall, baby.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Watch you now,
You
boy.
go tight. You
Set,
go tight.
green
You
19.
go tight right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And some extras coming up on the line here, waiting for the blitz. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada.